Man, parenting is tough. It's really hard. Uh, a lot of people ask me, Josh, how are the kids? And the kids are always good. And it's always awesome being a parent, but to be honest, I'm not really quite sure what I'm doing. Um, but I don't know what parent actually does know what they're doing, right? But that's the crazy thing I think about parenting, and the whole reason why I'm kind of making this when I feel like I'm failing at it. Because I feel like there's this online persona about parenting, where everything is in a sunflower field and it's perfect. And I just took sunflower field pictures, and so I do it too. It's all this perfect Instagram. We hired a photographer. These are the pictures that we'll show you of the kids, but we won't show you all of the crying and screaming that it took for them even to get here. Uh, or we won't show you the car ride here when we were all yelling at each other and frustrated. We'll just show you the smiles. And why do we do that? Why aren't we ever real about how difficult parenting is? I think the reason why we're not authentic about how difficult parenting is because we want everyone to see our kids at their best. And we don't want people to see our imperfections. And it becomes a reflection of us if our kids are not perfect, if we're not presenting them in a way that presents their best selves. But kids are messy, and you don't know what you're doing until you've actually done it. Once you've parented a baby, you know how to parent a baby until there's another baby there that's completely different than the first baby. And so it's not Liam Neeson, where you acquire a set of skills over a set of years and then you can use those skills to stretch out 3 or 4 movies. It's not like that. It's different each kid, because each kid has their own personality, and each kid has their own sin and their own struggles and their own insecurities, and you have to switch your mind and switch compartments so quickly and so fast, and then you're dealing with your own junk and your own crap from your upbringing and from your day and from everything else, and it all just kind of balls up together, and it makes parenting feel really impossible to do correctly. And I'm making this faith vlog kind of to rant, but also just to say, parents, if you don't know what you're doing, that's okay. I don't think any of us do. And I think that is exactly where God wants us to be. I think God wants us to be in a place where we don't know what we're doing, so that way we're completely reliant on Him. After all, they're God's children anyways. He created them. He just chose you as their parents, their step parents, whatever it is. He chose you. I was actually having a conversation with a friend of mine a long time ago. He was struggling with parenting, and this was his first daughter, and she's getting a little bit older, into the toddler stage. and he was just feeling really insecure about being a dad and really beat up. And in a moment of God speaking through me, I looked at him and I said, nobody is more qualified to be her dad but you. And if you take anything away from this video, take that nobody is more qualified to be your child's mom, to be your child's dad than you. You may feel like other families are more perfect. You may feel like other people, your mom, your dad, whoever has more skill set than you when it comes to kids. They can think of ideas and crafts and games and forts and trips and different things to do. But honestly, nobody is more qualified to teach and train your child in the way that they should go except for you, because God chose you. God chose you to be the mom, the dad, the stepmom, the stepdad that kid needs. And God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. And you're called to be a parent. If you have a child, stepchild, you're called to be a parent. And yeah, it may not make sense. And yeah, you might not feel good at it. And yeah, you might struggle with it. But we all do. And if you don't, please comment on this video, because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Can we make a video?